Travel Tales with Fergal podcast has a special episode out this Thursday on the US election called What's the Matter with America, with Sean O'Neill and Daniel Gilmore, not to be missed. Every election has an everyman character. I think if you remember the last election, there was Joe the plumber. I have you two guys on here to represent everyman in America. So I'm calling you Dan the Republican and Sean the Democrat.
That's appropriate.
Well, that's correct. Well, and Fergal, to be quite honest, what your audience is going to hear for the next 35, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, it's decades old. Sean and I have had debates on politics for a long time. The difference, today is the fact that Trump has taken us to a polarized space where when Sean and I would enjoy having a conversation, sometimes lengthy, sometimes heated, over a pint of Guinness. But at the end of the last pint, we'd go arm in arm, back to his house and everything was forgiven.
Yeah.
Today's climate is, it has to be either or. Families are literally disowning, children disowning parents. People aren't talking to neighbors and friends. Debates end up in fistfights, sometimes death. It's just an environment that's crazy to me. So it's unfortunate, but it's the reality of where we're at.
But I also think, because Dan, you and I go way back, and I think that America has always been a country of extremes. Number one, America strives for number one, being the best at this, and which is a wonderful cultural trait. But sometimes it's not realistic when it comes to politics, because I think it can't be all or nothing. And I think that's what Dan is referencing, that this all or nothing kind of logic is it's just acidic, it's dangerous, it's causing, as Dan was saying, it's causing rifts in families, it's civil unrest. It's something I've never seen in my lifetime. And America was always about, we come together no matter what. They have this unification of a massive country of 330 million people, and they all are American. And now that's not the case. They're either blue state or red state. They're either Trump or not. And it's a very dangerous situation.
Travel Tales with Fergal.